I'm Amy from Doodle Dog Designs. Today I'm going to make a sheep mug rug or coaster out of some felted wool. I have a lot of scraps of felted wool, and so I'm going to take some of my cream natural colored scraps and some of my black scraps to make a sheep coaster. I'm going to show you how I drew the pattern in case you would like to draw your own pattern, but I'm also going to put a link in the description below to my free pattern. I'm going to start by taking this mug. This is the biggest mug that I have, and I'm going to draw around it on a piece of paper. I want to make sure that my mug rug is big enough and this will be a baseline for me to draw my sheep. So I'm going to make my sheep have a fluffy look. Kind of just draw in and out. They don't need to be even. In fact, it's better if they aren't even, just to make the sheep look fluffy. I can erase all of the circle lines so it's easier to see what it's going to look like. Then I'm going to decide which way I want it to go. Then I will draw some little legs. I think I like that to be the top. So I'm going to change these into more of a leg. A little lopsided. So these legs will be black, and then the body will be cream, and then I'll make a face with black. I'm going to draw a face right in the middle. I'll put a link in the description below to the pattern. It's a free pattern. I'm going to pin my pattern onto my cream wool. Then I'm going to cut out around the entire thing. The legs will have the cream underneath and then the black on top. Okay, I have the base cut out, so now I'm going to cut out the black legs and face. Probably going to be easier to just pin this onto the sheep here and cut it out from the back side. After you get the pieces cut, you can decide if you think that your felt is thick enough. You can just do it single layer, but if you want to add a little bit more stability, you can add a second layer. I think I'm going to add a second layer of felted wool, so I'm just going to use the first layer as my pattern. And then I'll cut out a second piece of the cream felted wool for a backing. Now there are several ways that you could put this project together. You could sew it with regular sewing thread and just sew the pieces down. You could use some embroidery floss and you could blanket stitch it down. But I promised you an easy craft, so I'm going to use some fabric glue and I'm just going to glue the pieces together. I like to use a toothpick or popsicle stick to spread the glue around to make sure that I get it all the way to the edges. And then I'm going to glue this front piece onto my backing. I'm going to let that dry, and after it's dry, I'm going to trim the edges to make sure that the edges all matched nicely. I have another one here that I did earlier, and it is dry now, so I'm going to trim up the edges so that the two pieces are exactly the same. Be sure to click the like button and subscribe below. I'll see you next time. Bye.